Welcome to our channel, the place where your day can change and where your life can begin again, one small step at a time. If you're tired of waking up without purpose, if you're sick of wasting your days feeling confused, lazy, or distracted, if you feel like life is passing by too fast and you're stuck in the same place, then this message is for you because today we're going to fix that. Today we're going to learn how to plan your day, not just like a productive person, but like someone who is finally ready to take control of their life. This is not just about to-do lists or calendars. This is about your time, your focus, your dreams, and your future. And if you truly understand what you're about to learn, you will never live another day the same way again. Let me ask you something. Have you ever had a day where you were busy from morning until night, but still felt like you achieved nothing important? You were tired but not proud. You worked but you didn't grow. You reacted but you didn't lead. You just survived. That is how millions of people live every single day. They wake up with no plan. They scroll. They rush. They chase. They forget. They live on autopilot and slowly lose control of their life. But here is the truth that changed everything for me. Your day is not just a day. Your day is your life in small pieces. Every decision you make today shapes who you become tomorrow. Every habit you repeat today decides the results you get next year. Every hour you waste is gone forever. You're not losing time. You're losing opportunity, growth, power, freedom, joy. Because how you live your day is how you live your whole life. That's why we need to stop letting the day control us and start designing it with clarity, peace, and purpose. The good news is that you don't need a perfect life, you just need a powerful day. Repeat that consistently and your life will transform. This message will not only change how you plan your day, it will also help you improve your English vocabulary, your listening skills, and your ability to understand real, powerful English. So if you're serious about changing your life and learning English, subscribe now and let's grow together. Let's begin. Make a to-do list before sleeping. This is not just a tip. This is a ritual that can change your entire life. Why does it matter? If you go to sleep with your mind full of thoughts, reminders, and worries, your brain keeps working all night without direction. You wake up confused. You don't know where to begin. You check your phone. You scroll. You react. And just like that, the day starts controlling you. But when you make a to-do list the night before, everything changes. You go to sleep with calmness. You wake up with purpose. Your brain already knows what to do. Science shows that when you write your tasks before sleeping, your subconscious mind continues solving problems in the background. Your brain wakes up prepared and less anxious. High performers, CEOs, athletes, creators, all do this because preparation is power. Before sleeping, take a few quiet minutes. No distractions, no noise, no phone. Use a notebook or planner and write your plan in 3 simple layers. First layer, your top priorities. These are the non-negotiable tasks that must get done. One major task that builds your future: learn, create, improve. One medium task that supports your life, health, finances, communication. One small task that keeps things in order: calls, messages, reminders. Don't overload yourself with a long list. Focus gives you power. Second layer, time blocks, optional. If you want more structure, assign blocks of time to each task. This becomes your daily map. Without a map, you wander. Third layer, visualize your day. Close your eyes and imagine tomorrow clearly. See yourself waking up calm, finishing your tasks, avoiding distractions, and ending the day proud. Your brain follows the vision you give it. An example for someone learning English and improving their career might look like this. Finish a chapter of an English book. Send a job application email. Clean workspace. Read and take notes. Apply for a job. Reset the room. You don't need a huge plan, you need a clear and doable one. And when you wake up, you won't waste time wondering what to do. You'll simply begin. If you don't plan tomorrow before sleeping, you'll wake up and live someone else's plan. Take back control. Start tonight. Create a sequence and stay flexible. Success isn't about doing many things in one day. It's about doing the right things in the right order with the right energy. Planning isn't just writing tasks. It's creating a flow, a rhythm that your mind and body can follow naturally. Think of it like music or dance. There's a sequence, there's direction, there's harmony, but most people wake up and try to do everything at once. Brush teeth while checking emails, scroll social media while planning the week, open the laptop, reply to several people, then forget what they were doing. That isn't productivity, that's panic. And panic destroys clarity. A good sequence changes everything. You feel less overwhelmed. You waste less time deciding what to do next. Your mind stays calm because it trusts the plan. You finish more and feel proud, not exhausted. Even the simplest to-do list becomes powerful when it has order. Start with the basics, your foundation. Begin your day by preparing your body and mind. You don't need to rush into work immediately. Start with peace and intention. Wake up, brush your teeth, drink water, wash your face, stretch or breathe deeply for a moment, then review your plan. This is your launch pad. Next comes your focus block, your most important work. Your mind is strongest early in the day. Use that power to build your future. Study, write, create, learn, plan, or work on something meaningful. Don't spend this precious time replying to people. Later in the day, shift to lighter responsibilities. Emails, messages, errands, chores, organizing, lunch. Don't overthink, just get them done. And include movement. When your body moves, your mind improves. In the afternoon or early evening, add a recharge period. Go for a walk, do home workouts, visit the gym, stretch, dance, or listen to English audio while moving. Physical movement resets your brain. It gives you fresh energy to continue the day with clarity. Then comes your evening reflection and reset the moment you close the loop. The day is not complete until you end it with awareness. Evening is your time to look back at what you did. Cross off what you completed, release stress, and prepare your mind for tomorrow. Write your next to-do list and go to sleep with intention. If you end the day well, you begin the next one with power. Imagine you're an English learner who also works from home. Your daily sequence could look something like this. Wake up, brush, stretch, drink water. Review your plan. Study English vocabulary and focus on important work. Watch an English lesson and take notes. Have breakfast. Answer emails and messages. Clean your room. Have lunch. Go for a walk while listening to English. Work on your job or side project. Take some controlled free time for social media or relaxing. Reflect and plan tomorrow. Sleep without checking your phone in bed. You don't need to follow this perfectly. Having a sequence simply gives you flow, peace, confidence, and results. And here's something important. You are not a robot. Life isn't perfect. Things will change, and that's okay. Don't be afraid to adjust your sequence. Maybe you get an unexpected call. Maybe you feel unwell. Maybe someone needs your help. That's life. The key is simple. Adjust the order, but don't throw away the plan. If you can't do an important task in the morning, move it to the evening. If something is missed, carry it to the next day. If your energy is low, switch a big task for a smaller one. Be flexible like water, but keep flowing in the right direction. When your day has no structure, life becomes chaotic. When your day has a sequence, life begins to move forward, one step at a time. Imagine following a clear, flexible sequence every day for a full month. You'd feel more in control. You'd build powerful habits. You'd stop wasting energy. You'd feel proud every evening. You would become unstoppable simply by mastering your day. That's the true power of sequencing. It doesn't just organize your time. It transforms your mind, your mood, and your future. Now let's talk about another essential rule. Don't pick up your phone before brushing. Here's a painful truth. Many people wake up and immediately reach for their phone, still lying in bed with half-open eyes. No intention, no calm, no breath, no awareness. They grab the phone, unlock it, open social media, check messages, and begin scrolling. Within seconds, their mind is gone. They give away the very first moments of their day. Their focus, their energy, their clarity, to someone else's posts, someone else's life, someone else's mood, someone else's drama. and then they wonder why the rest of the day feels rushed, anxious, heavy, and unfocused. It's not the job, the family, or the lack of motivation. It's the phone and how the day begins with it. The phone isn't the enemy. The problem is that the moment you wake up, you choose to react instead of lead. You consume instead of create. You compare instead of focus. You escape instead of grow. You begin your day with noise instead of clarity. If the first thing you touch every morning is your phone, don't be surprised when your life starts to feel like it belongs to everyone else except you. This is not about extreme discipline. This is about protecting the first precious moments of your morning, the most sensitive and powerful window of your mind. Let's call this time the mental garden. Imagine your mind as a garden that wakes up clean and ready to grow anything. If the first seed you plant is negativity, distraction, comparison, or fear, what do you think will grow throughout the day? But if the first seed is a calm breath, a stretch, a sip of water, a positive intention, a clear reminder of your goal, then you plant clarity and everything else grows in alignment. So the rule is simple. Don't touch your phone before brushing. Not because it's a rule, but because it's a shield, a boundary of self-respect. When you follow this, your day begins with silence instead of noise, yourself instead of others, focus instead of comparison, presence instead of panic, intention instead of reaction. Your brain stays calm. Your energy stays yours. Your mind starts the day clean and steady. You send a clear message to yourself. I am not here to consume. I am here to create. Let's compare two versions of a morning. One version wakes up, stays in bed, grabs a phone, scrolls endlessly, feels tired, feels behind, feels disappointed. The other wakes up, sits up, leaves the phone alone, brushes, drinks water, looks outside, breathes deeply, reads their goals, stretches, and begins their first meaningful task. Same person, same day, completely different future. The reason you feel distracted, anxious, unfocused, or disconnected from your goals often comes from the first choice you make in the morning. If the first choice is your phone, your day belongs to everyone else. If the first choice is you, your day begins with strength. Many people say, but I use my phone for work. I study on my phone. I learn English on my phone. That's completely fine. This habit doesn't say avoid your phone. It says, don't touch it until your mind is awake, calm, and ready. Your mind is like a fresh page in the morning. Let your own thoughts write the first sentence, not the world's noise. Try this for the next week. Place your phone in another room before sleeping. Use a physical alarm if you need one. Wake up, brush, breathe, drink water, open the window, center yourself. Only check your phone after some calm morning moments. Keep a small notebook near your bed, not your phone. And even if you break the habit, start again the next day. Because getting this single habit right protects every other habit in your life. A habit repeated every morning becomes a blueprint for your life. The way you begin your day becomes the way you live your life. If the first thing you see is a screen, your mind becomes a follower. If the first thing you see is your own reflection, your mind becomes a leader. Don't lose your morning to someone else's life. Don't give away your day to chaos. Take it back. Brush your teeth. Drink water. Look up. Feel your breath. Think one clear thought. Then begin your life, not just your day. Imagine your perfect day. Let me ask you something deeper. Have you ever felt like your days are simply happening to you? You wake up, you do things, you try to stay productive, you get distracted, you survive, and suddenly the day is over. Yet nothing really changed. You were awake but not fully alive. Busy but not truly present. You did things but not the things you were meant to do. And then you go to bed with a heavy feeling that whispers, another day is gone, and I still don't feel like I'm becoming who I'm meant to be. That feeling is not laziness. It is misalignment. This is what happens when you live without a vision. Imagining your perfect day is not fantasy. It is training. It teaches your mind to move with purpose, clarity, and alignment. You're not just visualizing a nice day, you're building a template for how you want to live. Once you can see your ideal day clearly, you know what matters, what doesn't, and how you want to feel. Then your habits, choices, and energy can align with that vision. Most people never imagine anything when they wake up or before they sleep. They simply react. They don't know how they want to feel in the morning, what success looks like by evening, what they want from their day, or who they want to be today. So they move through life on autopilot, doing things, saying things, copying others, scrolling, rushing, guessing, waiting for motivation or clarity. But clarity does not arrive by accident. You create it. Your brain does not fully distinguish between imagination and reality. Studies show that just imagining an action activates the same parts of the brain as doing it. When you see yourself succeeding, your brain starts to believe it's possible. When you imagine confidence, your body begins to behave more confidently. When you visualize focus, you naturally act with more control. This is not magic, it is mental rehearsal, self-alignment, and life engineering. And it takes only a few minutes. Right before sleeping or right after brushing your teeth in the morning, sit in silence. Sit upright, not lying down. Close your eyes and breathe deeply. This is your moment, your reset. Then ask yourself, if today were one of the best days of my life, what would happen? Not in a dramatic way, just a meaningful, peaceful, intentional, successful day. Picture it. Walk through your day mentally from morning to night. You wake up feeling fresh, not rushed. You move calmly. You drink water and feel grateful. You open your notebook and see your top goals. You complete your first task with focus. You speak kindly. You eat well. You stay present. You handle work with clarity. You say no to distractions. You walk in the evening and reflect. You spend real time with people you love. You read. You rest. You go to sleep proud. This simple imagined day is powerful. You're telling your mind, this is how I want to live. This is who I am becoming. Let's say you want to improve your English, your confidence, and your routine. Your imagined day might include speaking aloud in English for a few minutes, reading a page, watching a short video during a break, listening to a podcast while walking, writing a few simple sentences at night. Imagine doing even most of that for a month, you'd become unrecognizably better. The world pushes you to do more. Scroll more, work more, hurry more. But more is not the answer. Clarity is. If you don't define your ideal day, you'll continue chasing random goals, burning energy, doubting yourself, and living without direction. This practice helps you slow down so you can speed up. Once you know how you want to live, you move toward it naturally in every choice you make. Make this a daily habit, not optional. Protect these few minutes like your future depends on them, because it does. Tonight, sit quietly before sleeping. No phone, no noise. Close your eyes and walk through your perfect day. See yourself focused, calm, productive, kind. Feel the peace, the confidence, the momentum. Tell yourself, this is the life I am building. Go to sleep with clarity, not chaos. In the morning, your brain will remember, and you will begin living the day you imagined. You cannot live a day you cannot imagine. But once you imagine it clearly, you can begin to live it powerfully. Fall asleep not inside your phone or your stress, but inside your vision, inside your future, inside the blueprint of the life you're creating. One day at a time, one thought at a time, one habit at a time. Soon, people will ask, how did you change so much? And you will smile and say, I started planning my days not just with tasks, but with a dream I could feel. People don't fail because they're lazy. They fail because they try to change everything at once. They read something inspiring and suddenly want to wake up extremely early, journal for a long time, meditate endlessly, read dozens of pages, write down goals, cook perfectly, start a side project, walk long distances, learn a new language, work without distraction, sleep early, and repeat it all flawlessly. But here is the truth. Your brain doesn't change through pressure. It changes through repetition. When you try to fix your entire life in a single burst of motivation, you build many weak habits that break as soon as life becomes stressful. You never built one strong habit. You built many fragile ones. This step exists to help you start small and win big. Improve just one part of your daily routine each day. One shift, one upgrade, one small improvement. Not many, just one. Repeat that for a week, and you've improved many parts of your life without burning out. Repeat it for a month and you've rebuilt your identity, habit by habit, action by action, moment by moment. This is slow mastery. This is real transformation. This is how people actually change. At the end of your day, stand in front of a mirror. Look at yourself and ask, what is one small part of today's routine that I didn't like? How can I make it better tomorrow? It might be something simple. You scrolled too much in the morning. You skipped planning your day. You didn't practice your English. You rushed through lunch while watching videos. You didn't stretch or move at all. You slept too late again. You didn't say no when you should have. You didn't drink enough water. You wasted time on something unimportant. You didn't reflect on your progress. Choose just one of these. That becomes tomorrow's improvement. Imagine someone trying to upgrade their life while learning English. Their small daily improvements might look like this. No phone for a while after waking up. Plan the next day the night before. Read one English sentence aloud after brushing your teeth. Replace unhealthy evening snacks with fruit or nuts. Take a short walk after lunch. Reflect quietly before sleeping. Write a simple sentence about your day in English. Are these perfect routines? No. Are they better than before? Absolutely. And better always wins. If you improve one part of your routine each day, a month later your life feels completely different. Because with each tiny improvement, your brain begins to trust you again. You stop doubting your ability to change. You release guilt. You build calm confidence. You feel focused. You stop feeling overwhelmed. This isn't motivation. It's momentum. It teaches you a powerful mindset. I don't need to be perfect. I only need to be a little better than yesterday. That is real discipline, not pressure or punishment, but quiet consistency. When you master this mindset, you can change your health, your habits, your language skills, your career, all through small daily decisions. Here's the process. At night, ask, what's one thing I didn't like about today's routine? What small improvement will I make tomorrow? Write it down. Do it the next day. Nothing big. Just that one improvement. Repeat the cycle. Each day builds on the last. Each day strengthens your mind. Each day gives you more clarity and control. Every small change becomes a brick. Brick by brick, you build a focused, peaceful, productive life. You don't need a perfect routine. You need a better one. And better begins with one small decision today. So tonight, don't try to fix everything. Don't pressure yourself with complicated routines. Don't punish yourself for what you didn't do. Just ask, what is one small part of my day I can improve tomorrow? And then do it. Real transformation doesn't come from doing more. It comes from doing one thing with intention and repeating it with heart. That's how you grow. That's how you heal. That's how you rise. That's how you win. Clear and focused, you move through the day with control and purpose. Your morning is not just the beginning of your day. It is the beginning of your mindset. That's why successful people protect their morning, not with complexity, but with intention. This is the power of the 3M morning formula: mind, mission, movement. Before checking messages, before scrolling, before reacting to the world, you take care of these 3 areas. Mind. Feed and focus your brain. Start your day by directing your thoughts. Read something that inspires or teaches you. Write a few lines in a journal. Think of one thing you're grateful for. Repeat a positive affirmation or a goal. Avoid outside noise, no news, gossip, or scrolling. Your brain is most open in the morning, and whatever you give it first multiplies throughout the day. Mission. Connect with your purpose. Ask yourself, what is the one thing I must complete today? What is my top priority in life right now? What is the next small step forward? Write it, read it, speak it. A mind without a mission becomes confused, and confusion wastes time, energy, and emotion. Movement. Activate your body. Move for just a few minutes. Stretch, walk, do jumping jacks, breathe deeply, or step outside for fresh air. Movement wakes up the body, which wakes up the mind, which gives you control of the day. A simple 3M morning example. Mind. Read a page. Write a short gratitude statement. Mission. Review your priorities and say your main goal out loud. Movement. Stretch or walk while listening to something uplifting. Total time, short. Total impact, massive. You feel focused, present, and in control, all before opening your phone. If you're busy, shorten it. Even 10 minutes works. 3 minutes for mind, 3 for mission, 4 for movement. You don't need perfect mornings, just intentional ones. Reflect. The evening ritual. We spend the whole day trying to move forward, but when the day ends, most people grab their phones, scroll, escape, and fall asleep with unfinished thoughts. They carry confusion into the next day and repeat the cycle. Your day is not complete when the clock changes. Your day is complete when you reflect on it. Reflection is what turns a busy life into a purposeful one. Just 5 to 10 quiet minutes can change everything. You're not judging yourself or writing long diary entries. You're simply checking in the way a great coach checks in with their player. Reflection helps you notice patterns, correct mistakes faster, understand emotions, release mental weight, sleep peacefully, wake up with clarity. Without reflection, you repeat mistakes, drag yesterday into tomorrow, lose purpose, and slowly lose your sense of identity. But with reflection, you realign, recover, and evolve. The easiest reflection method. Ask yourself 3 simple questions at night. 1. What did I do well today? Can be small. You avoided your phone, completed a task, spoke kindly, walked, or focused for a short time. Your brain forgets the good unless you celebrate it. And when you celebrate it, you repeat it. 2. What could I have done better? Maybe you scrolled too much, said yes when you should have said no, avoided discomfort, or skipped an important task. Be honest but gentle. Awareness creates improvement. 3. What is one thing I will improve tomorrow? One small promise. Sleep earlier, move more, say no to something small, spend time learning, drink water first, just one intention. This programs your next version of yourself. Imagine sitting quietly at night and asking these questions. You end the day with clarity instead of chaos. You set your path for tomorrow. You fall asleep in peace, not guilt. Most people rush and repeat, but you pause, observe, and grow. That makes you rare. That makes you powerful. A person who reflects evolves, and a person who evolves daily becomes unstoppable. You made it through this journey. You didn't just learn to plan a day. You learned how to rebuild your life, one decision, one habit, 1 hour at a time. You don't need a perfect year. You just need one good day repeated. Your day is your life in small pieces. Now you know how to shape it with intention because it matters deeply. Go live your next 24 hours like your future depends on them. Because it truly does. We believe in you. Let's grow together.